All right, I know this is going to be a controversial topic. Why? Because there are a lot of independent singles out there that are like, I'm happy and I don't need a relationship. Kudos to you. I'm happy to hear that. But there is a difference between being happy and being stuck, right? And we're going to talk about the differences today. If you want more tips on how to take charge of your love life, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. First, I want to say it is great that you are happy being single. I don't want you to be a depressed single or a sad single. It's wonderful. But sometimes our happiness may be masked as a coping mechanism to avoid dating altogether, right? That we're so busy in our own lives that we've lost the ability to include another person. So let's talk about some of the signs to look out for. This is not to criticize you, it's just to allow you to have some awareness that, hey, maybe I should shift my perspective in this area. Maybe I should try this instead, and maybe I can have a happy life with another person. So let's get started. There's a difference between someone that's happy and someone that's stuck. The first thing is that when you're happy, you are content. You are not fearful of change. Even when you're put in vulnerable situations, you embrace vulnerability as part of life. It doesn't scare you. It doesn't make you shut down. Somebody that's stuck hates change. And the minute that there's an opportunity for change or lack of control in their life, they run away. So, for example, let's say you meet a new person and they're interested in you and they are quality. Rather than getting excited, someone that's stuck is going to actually have a lot of anxiety and fear. And they're emotionally scared because they can see this relationship working out. They can see that there's a possibility that they can like or love this person equally. And instead of embracing vulnerability and allowing it to happen, they self-sabotage, run the other way, or just break up because it's too overwhelming for them to move through those feelings. So that is a major sign that this person is stuck. Another difference between somebody that is happy versus somebody that is stuck is that a happy person is living their life fully right now. In the present. They are not waiting for certain things to happen before they live their life. They don't need another person to start living their life. If they want to travel, they're traveling. If they want to go eat by themselves, they are willing to do it. There's no fear around living their life as a single person. They're happy. And they're still open to including another person into their life and having a relationship. Now, someone stuck could make their schedule so busy that they don't have an opportunity to include someone in their life. They could be so busy in their work or maybe doing all their, hobbies and interests, but all of these hobbies and interests only introduce them to the same people, the same circle. So they never really go out and venture and make themselves a little bit uncomfortable to learn new things or put themselves out in single events or, online dating or doing anything that allows them to engage with other singles. That tells me that this person might be making their schedule needlessly busy and that they may be stuck. Another difference between someone that's happy versus stuck. Happy singles believe that their person's out there. They assume abundance. They know that it might be timing or they just haven't put themselves out there enough, but they're willing to do it to find that partner. Stuck singles will tell you all the negative things about a relationship, that it's too hard, that they're afraid that they're going to get hurt again, and so they just don't do anything. And because they don't do anything, they don't get any results. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They're not putting themselves out there. They're not talking to people when they have opportunities. They are just stuck in their own world because it's safe and it's comfortable. So just know when you are in your comfort zone and you are not leaning into the discomfort sometimes and growing, that means you're stagnant. And the final difference that I see out there, and it's a very common one, when it comes to happy singles, they'll go on several dates and they'll put themselves out there. And even when things don't work out, they're not like, oh my gosh, there's nobody out there. They don't fall into this scarcity trap. No, they actually know and believe that it's just, they haven't met the person yet. On the other hand, I've seen the attitude of certain singles where they literally screen every single person out and they say nobody they're dating is good enough for them. That to me is a red flag, and that tells me that this person's stuck. Why? Because they will go on the date and pick apart everything about the person. What I found out with working with singles is that this is a coping mechanism for people that have a hard time with rejection. So it's almost like I'll reject you before you can reject me. And so I'll go on the date, so I am dating, but I'm really not trying to meet anyone because I'm afraid of being hurt. If you are finding yourself in this position, I promise you there is light at the end of the tunnel. All you're missing are specific relationship skills and getting clarity of like your non-negotiables, your deal breakers, the ones that really, really matter to you. And learning how to vet people in a way that allows you to be more vulnerable and build a connection with someone. There is a possibility for you to actually have love without the pain and the heartache that you've had in the past. But it does take investment of your time, the ability to be open to learning, and also saying to yourself, I don't know what I don't know, and I'm willing to develop. And if you have this attitude, I promise you, it doesn't matter just dating, but in life, you won't be stuck anymore. So I'd love to hear from you. Please do leave your comments, thoughts below. I do reply. And if you want to personally connect, just go to amiethedatingcoach.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. Remember, it's never too late to take charge of your love life. And thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video.